What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Carrasco Ranch. My name is Robert. If this is your first time tuning in today, so what we're going to be going over is mock scrapes and how I set them up. Hopefully y'all can find this beneficial and use this on y'all's property. The reason I do this is I have a bow stand right there. I need to camouflage it a little bit better. I can see it real clearly there. But the deer do get used to it eventually. And I put a little cloth behind it to kind of simulate something moving all the time, so they get a little bit more used to it and accustomed to it. But what I have is a mock scrape, and I'm not sure where it's at on camera. Well, I'll just turn the camera around and show you guys. Actually, it's right there. But yeah, I have a mock scrape there. I'll show you what I use, the scent I use to basically get the deer to stop here, sniff it out, and leave their scent there as well. It's kind of like a stopping point, gets them to stop, pause, give me a shot opportunity. I did come out and hunt, and I ended up taking a shot at a bobcat a couple days ago, but I didn't see any deer. But I think it's probably because I just cut the grass the day before, and it kind of screwed up a little bit of everything. But hopefully I'm going to check cameras. Hopefully they're back on schedule. But yeah, guys, I'll turn the camera around and show you how it looks like, the mock scrape. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see it right there. It hasn't been scraped, well, maybe a little bit. There's a little bit of an opening there on the ground, but it's all hard clay, so it's really hard to get it all scraped up. But there's the mark there. See it right there. And this is how I set up the mock scrape. It's just a tree branch. This is mesquite. Actually, no, this is a hackberry tree that I just tied up to a mesquite. And you can see I just knotted it up a couple times, dropped it down. I may end up just cutting off this branch. Deer love just trees hanging out on a high travel corridor area. That's the reason I put this one here. The deer like to come in through here and through here on the back side because I have a feeder on this side. And so whenever they have a high travel corridor area, they will stop, pause. If you hang a mock scrape in the area, you will get them to pause. And it's pretty simple to set up, guys. It's just a straight branch. Tie some rope, zip tie it, duct tape it, whatever you need to do. And then the last thing I use, that's pretty funny, is the Wildlife Research Center Active Scrape. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I'll leave it down below for anybody who's interested. And all you do is you just open it up, and you just pour a little bit on the ground. Well, that's a little bit too much, but all you want to do is just leave that scent. When does and bucks come in, they'll come in here, smell that, and they'll kind of start sniffing around it, and then they might want to leave their scent on that branch, and then it just creates a whole domino effect. I have these mock scrapes pretty much set up all throughout the property. It helps to bring in the deer along with the feeders and everything else that I do on this property. The rut isn't going to start here till the last week of November, so we still have a long time, almost a whole month before we start seeing bucks cruising around and stuff like that. I am curious if you are already experiencing the rut, or you know what time your rut starts in your area. Drop it down below. I am curious how different geographical regions affects the reproduction cycle of deer. So drop where you're located. You don't have to put the exact town, but like the state or wherever you're at, North Texas, South Texas, whatever, and just drop down, last week November, first week December, third week October. Just drop it down below. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are curious on when the rut starts for everybody in their area. But without further ado, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I just want to show you guys, how I set up my mock scrapes. It's a really simple technique, really simple, easy trick. One more thing, you can actually piss on the ground, and that piss will actually attract the deer, believe it or not. I've tried it a couple times. It does work. Like, I'm not shitting you guys, it does work. But you can also just buy the active scrape, and I'll link it down below for everybody who is interested in purchasing that as well. But without further ado, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Like always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And be careful, be good, take care, and God bless, guys. We'll catch you guys later.